introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Minnesota Vikings. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports.
Let's go, let's go! Got it. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check, 56. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Here's the 2nd and 7. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Hey, exit. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Ready.
To throw on 3rd down. Dahl. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
That's good for Vikings. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Right. Hey, wahoo! 56. Mike, 56. Get it. 56.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
2nd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
General West.
Looking to throw. Dahl. And he will find his man on the outside. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49ers' 35-yard line.
Set 18 Gator. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check 26. Check 26.
Greystone, travel. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Watch the screen.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
I'm here all day. Check 9, check 9.
Off play action. Dahl. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Ready, ready. 90, Wolf.
56. Here we go, here we go. Check the backer, check the backer.
6-6, pull it high. Let's go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
Second and 3 at the Niners' 13-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
Hey!
That's me. Switch.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on third down.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Uses the spin. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Second and goal from the 1.
56. 65.
Protein spill.
65. Kill.
Right.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another second and goal.
Hey, Delta.
56. Mike, 56. Right there.
Ready.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24.
You got nothing. He's
21.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Here we go.
Check. Watch 54. Let him know.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Get nowhere. Going nowhere.
It's 3rd down.
Here we go. Like 20.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out.
Here we go. Like 80. Hey, gun. 13.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. 3 buzz. Hatchet.
To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Vikings score 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's going to be a long...
Hey, Alpha.
It's going to be a long day. 56 to Mike.
5.
Off the play fake. Dahl. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
56.
80 weapon. Hey, Zoo. Lee Griffin.
Off play action. Dahl. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Back to throw. Dahl. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Go.
So that'll back him up 5. Now they face a 3rd and 15 here following the delay of game.
Smith.
From the gun, Dahl. And this is Cook with the ground. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra. Emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
54. Stay with your man.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. See some head shaking on that defensive sideline because so much focus on taking away what he did last week as NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Big gain there for him to start.
I love your observation because you would think they'd be prepared for him after what he did the previous week. But sometimes that skill set actually intimidates a defense, and he used it to his great advantage.
I got you. 13.
On first down, here's Breida. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
We got this. Hey, gun.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
21. 29, check 49. I got you.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 180! Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, Jim Tomsula says, hey, let's at least get 3 here. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? But wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Now Brown, after the made field goal, gets set for the kickoff. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Check, 59. I got one.
Go.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
60 Pittsburgh. Recon, 132 fighter.
Take 4.
Come.
Off the play fake. Dahl. It's caught. Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Set. 15, Lonnie. 59.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the
Go.
On first and 10, Dahl. It's complete to Diggs. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 22. This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's first and 10.
5. Shoot.
Off play action. Dahl. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
13 more yards. That's another Vikings first down. First and 10.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Bryant's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
All day, dog.
Check 13.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
Two. I got you. Watch it, five.
Hey, check.
Mike, 55.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
We want it. Come to my world. Kill.
61, matchbox light.
Light 56.
Get it.
Looking to throw. Dahl. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Gain of 11. That's another Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten
Two draw quarters. 5.
They run. Cook. And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Down. 8, read.
Check 56. Push him back. Push him back.
Looking to throw on second down. Dahl. He's got Smith here. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Come on, set. 50, plant.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Hey, high 7.
56. Must 56. Hey, defense. Hey,
Now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
They'll run on first down. Cook. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. 60 or.
56. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Now go. Hit it.
56.
Again, it's Cook. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Check.
General West.
Check.
Hey, Charlie.
Switch gears, switch gears.
Go.
Now Cook. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ready? 70. Indy.
56.
Here's Madison running on first down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Back at the 34-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator.
Go. Go. Check, check. Lucky.
Greystone travel. Check, go.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. Space to run past the 20. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The Vikings on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Don't be scared of it.
Topper! Hey, Haywood! Get it!
They run it again with Cook. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Cook. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 49ers 1-yard line.
Second and goal from the 1.
Come on, D.
They'll try to run this one in. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
X3, 218, chopper.
They'll try to run this one in. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Matt Bryant set to kick off.
Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Check 31. 12, fellas, here we go. Check 43. 21. Here we go.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
Well, you're trailing. It's the fourth quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Come on, set. Jay, read. Here we go.
On first down, it's Cook. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
The Vikings on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Throwing on first down. Ball. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
Hey. Hey, exit. Go.
2nd and 3. Oh, no, he lost the football. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Bryant is good, and the lead stretches 16-3 now. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They run again with Breida. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They got to make some moves.
Check tight, check tight, check tight.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Completes it to Coleman. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Clock, clock, clock!
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo, he's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.